I choose to worship, I choose to bow. Though there's pain in the offering, I lay it down. Here in the conflict, when doubt surrounds, though my soul is unraveling, I choose you now. I will praise you through the fire, through the storm and through the flood. There is nothing that could ever steal my soul. In the valley, you are worthy, you are good when life is not. You will always and forever be my soul. I build my altar right here and now. In the midst of the darkest night, it won't burn out. For you are perfect, no matter what. In the joy of the suffering, I sing it loud. I will praise you through the fire, through the storm and through the flood. There is nothing that could ever steal my soul. In the valley, you are worthy, you are good when life is not. You will always and forever be my soul. When the enemy says I'm done, I'll lift my praises. When my world comes crashing down, I'll lift my praises. I till the darkness turns to dawn, I'll lift my praises. I choose to worship, I choose you now. When the enemy says I'm done, I'll lift my praises. When my world comes crashing down, I'll lift my praises. Till the darkness turns to dawn, I'll lift my praises. I choose to worship, I choose you now. Oh, I choose to worship, I choose you now. I will praise you through the fire, through the storm, through the flood. There is nothing that could ever steal my soul. In the valley, you are worthy, you are good when life is not. You will always and forever be my soul. I choose you now.
All right, Chris, Gareth, thank you so much for being here. Really glad to have you guys.
Yeah, awesome to be here.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about the new song, I Choose to Worship. I was listening to it and absolutely fell in love with it, man. Because for me, I think what takes it out of just being a great faith song is it's a faith in the middle of the valley song.
Right.
And really hits that dichotomy of how can God be good and evil still exist in the world. You know, I love that
Right.
line you guys say, you are good when life is not. So tell me a little bit about the journey in writing that song.
It's a real, for both of us, and I guess what we do in Rend Collective, you know, we're leading worship a lot. And whenever you have a room full of people, one of the conversations we have is how do we help everybody enter into worshiping God, no matter what their story is, no matter where they're coming from. And it seems that as a church, we're really good at, you know, singing about victory. But what about singing about just choosing to worship God, even if you haven't seen the victory yet, even if you're still in the valley? And I guess it's been a big personal thing for us in our own lives, choosing to worship God despite the circumstances. But also then our job as worship leaders and as a worship band is to be able to help the congregation into that as well.
Yeah, I love that. And I think there's so many people in the church that they think they can't sing a victory song until they've seen the victory.
Right, exactly. And we live nearly all of our lives in that space where we're neither falling apart nor are we victorious. We're in this middle zone, and we have to learn how to worship in that space, in that uncertainty, where we know the miracle might come. It also might not. And yet, either way, we still choose to worship. And I think that's what's powerful, is when we choose to worship in that uncertainty.
Yep.
Of course we sing when we're victorious. Of course we cry out when we're in the depths of despair. But in that awkward middle tension, I think that's a really special place to worship from.
I love that. So Chris, chord-wise, talk us through a little bit of the verse chorus, how the song goes.
Yeah, so I'm capoing on the second fret here. I'm going to play using C shapes to make it in D. I sometimes play this in DAG-GAD, but depends where it is in a set, whether or not I want to retune the whole guitar. So just going to show you it the easy way. So starts with a 1, then to the 5, then 6, 5, 4, and that's really the whole verse. I choose to worship, I choose to bow. Though there's pain in the offering, I lay it down. Then you just repeat that chord sequence one more time, that's the verse.
That's great.
And then the chorus starts on the 4. So it's going to be 4 to a 6, 1, 5, 4, 6, 5. So that's like this. I will praise you through the fire, through the storm, and through the flood. There is nothing that could ever steal my soul. In the valley, you are worthy, you are good when life is not. You will always, forever be my soul. And then after that, it's just another verse, another chorus. And then we're into the bridge, which is, it's a 4, 1, 5, 6. The old Al Stamps arm.
Love it. Yeah. I love it.
There's no better bridge chords than what Joel's picked. So it's, yep. When the enemy says I'm done, I'll lift my praises. When my world comes crashing down, I'll lift my praises. I till the darkness turns to dawn, I'll lift my praises. And then it's a 4, 6, 5. With that, I choose to worship at the end of the chorus. I choose to worship. I choose you now. Then you're just back into the verse. And I recommend repeating it until the Lord arrives in person.
I love it. It's on loop.
That's it, yeah.
That's great.
That bridge, it's interesting because we are big believers in singing worship in defiance against our circumstances or in defiance against
so
the
good.
darkness.
Yeah.
And it's why our upcoming album's called Choose to Worship, because we really want to hit that nail on the head that when the enemy says we're done, we lift our praises. When the world comes crashing down, lift our praises high. And I think there's something in that when a group of people stand together and declare that. I think the gates of hell start to shake whenever God's people are bold and not afraid.
Yeah, that's so good. And I love it. It's such a moment to actually declare the greatness of God. I think in worship music, we can sometimes get stuck thinking about ourselves.
Right.
It would have been so easy to write that line. I think you said, in the valley, you
Yeah,
are
right.
worthy. It would have been so easy to say, in the valley, you're with me.
Right.
But in the valley, just actually also putting God up on that pedestal and
Right.
Lifting that praise to Him. I love that.
Yeah, because I kind of think that's what the song is. It's more trying to take us away from our feelings, because they might tell us to worship or not to worship, or, I don't know, to get a pizza or whatever. Our feelings can't really be trusted that well to inform us about when and where we should be worshiping. But whenever we worship because of who God is, and we let that be our standard, well, is God good today? Well, yeah, He always is. So then I sing, rather than, do I feel like it today? It's just a better place to be coming from.
It changes everything. Man, well, we're really excited to just see how this impacts the church and grows the faith of the church throughout the world. So thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Awesome. Thanks.
I will praise you through the fire.